Welcome back. Welcome back. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh boy, come on. I know you gotta connect. You gotta connect. Connect up. Get out of there. Let's see. Guys, trying to get this organized. Century. Why are you century? Come on. Come on, man, Ollie. Three watching. Thank you guys for joining. We're back in the garage. Getting ready to do some more painting. Do some more painting. Come on. Make sure our stream's good. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Alright, what's next? Let me zoom in just a little bit. It's like there we go. It's like, why is this being weird? How's that? Alright, sounds good, looks good. Ah, man, come on. Pants, baby, pants. Skip to live. There we go. We got our water. We got for hydration. We got our earbuds. Time is at 4:07. Oh boy. Excuse me, guys. We just had lunch. Chicken sandwiches. We made chicken sandwiches. Hey. Hey. Okay. Okay, we got something to listen to. Okay, guys. We got our glasses on. We got our... Okay, we got our extension cord. Flipping the paintings. Let's do it. Let's flip these paintings. We do a lot of rotating, changing the orientation. So Other way. That one, and flip this one. Okay, guys. Whoops. Okay, got those done. Now we'll get some paint going. Definitely going to need our hair dryer next. Whoops. So we'll get that set up. Hey, Abraham Mem 7 and Jason McElvey, welcome. Thank you guys for joining. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello in chat. Appreciate it. I'm just getting stuff ready to do some painting. So let's get to it. We have some sandpaper here. Whoops. Shoot. Kind of organize the space at least. Sandpaper, sandpaper, sandpaper. Come on. Get this stuff organized again. Getting weird. My phone is acting weird. Got these flipped. You get a swig of water. Okay, so we do have some these colors: blue, yellow, and red, and Utrecht's acrylic. Professional quality art supplies. Utrecht. I don't know if you guys can see that. I still need to get the light bulb for my overhead garage light, which I keep forgetting. What do you guys think? Green? I can mix a green. I can mix a green with these colors. Let's do it. I'm gonna mix a green. We need our palette. Oh, we got the black too. Forgot about black. Move some of these cans out of the way. We will get to the spray paint eventually today. So we got a good maybe 2 or 3 hours more to paint. My wife's not off from work till 8, so yeah, probably 3 hours, maybe a good 3-4 hours somewhere to paint. Okay, we have permanent green light permanent, and Hooker's green, everybody's favorite green, Hooker's or phthalo green. But we also are talking about mixing green. So let me find my tongue depressor. We're gonna need a napkin. The sun's out. Sun's out, but I think it's still overcast. So, let's get some of this yellow. Where's my... Hey Dave, how you doing? High and mighty potentate. Just catching your Chrono Trigger stream, except the internet out here is being poopy. Just listening to something while I work. How you doing today, Dave? You got another stream you going to be doing today? You're taking a day off? Alright, I'm about to add some green to our canvases here. So let's mix up a little batch of that. Oh man, how did I get yellow all the way? Oh, okay, we'll take all that. Hey Melody, how are you doing today? Welcome to the channel. Thank you guys for joining, saying hello. I appreciate it. The internet is still acting weird. We're just about to mix up. Yeah, I guess you guys can't see me. I'm off to the right. I thought I was in here. Not sure if the internet's still going. Oh, okay, there you go. I just saw my head pop into the frame. Internet is still functioning. Man, the quality though on the video I'm watching of yours, Dave, just on my end is poopy. I don't think it has anything to do with you though, like your video itself. It's just my internet. It is just blurry AF. Yeah, quality 144p. Come on, man. This is why I got these boosters. They're not boosting the signal. They're boosting my money. That's what they're doing, boosting my money. Okay, a little bit of blue. We got the cerulean blue hue. We love those hues, don't we? Cheapo hues. Cheap hues. Alright, we're gonna grab a little bit of this blue. I don't think we need as much blue as we have yellow. We'll start off small. We'll start off with a small amount in our good trusty matte medium. Boy, we're gonna go through a lot of this. I think I have another partial one somewhere in the house. Maybe a few partials. Thanks again for the likes, guys. Appreciate it. Well, Melody, if you're still there, I've been giving my project for the video some thought, and I think I have something. So I just need to get the materials together and test it out. Why is the internet so poopy at this time? What are we connected to? Okay, we're connected to the better of the two internet. Why are you being so poopy? There we go. It's got to get it closer to the signal. Okay, guys, let's Get a little bit of water. A little bit of water. Of course, this water has a little bit of red in it. Not much. It's very thin. So it could dull it down. And then we need our brush. Actually, I want to go get, I think I have a 4-inch wide, maybe a 5-inch wide brush. And I think I might go get it here. Because I'd like to do some wider brush strokes. But that means having to mix a little bit more paint than I'm mixing right now. Okay, guys. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. I appreciate it. And the likes, we got some likes, we got some thumbs up. People approve. Yes, that is always good. People approve of what you're doing. It tells YouTube that you should share your content with other people a little bit more. Tells that algorithm. Show me the people. Show me the people. Actually, you know what? When I started doing these streams, now I've been doing this pretty regularly now for maybe a year and 3/4. I know at least pretty steady for probably since last fall. Somewhat steady. Definitely more steady since spring. Maybe late winter, spring. Don't think I have enough water in this. For sure don't have enough water. And I think we're good on the blue. I could have probably backed off on the blue just a little bit, but I think we got a pretty decent green color. So we can close up the blue. We'll close it up. A little bit of water, a little bit more water. It's got to be able to flow down the canvas. Okay, Wife's asking me if we're okay canceling Disney and Hulu services, and I'm like, you know what? Go ahead. I don't think I watch enough Disney and Hulu to even care. I know she does, and there are things that she'd like to watch together with me, but we don't do enough. I don't do enough TV watching to even justify. I don't know how much those services cost, but alright, you know what? I I do want a secondary color. But let's do this first. We can use some of this water for now. Just dip it in there and go to town, I guess, right? Dip it and go. Dip and go. This is a little thicker than this other ones. The orange and the purple. So let's see. I guess just add a little water and kind of get it to run more. Green going. We got some green on the move. I'm gonna go to the very corners on this one. I love this part of painting, just watching the paint just flow down the canvas. Flowing down the canvas, building up the surface. So we still have some green. Let me wipe my hand off here. Okay. They should have like a little trough at the bottom to catch all of that, but it just drips on the wood. Doing well, less coughing, more painting. Thanks for dropping on the stream earlier. Appreciate it. Yeah, even though I wasn't in the chat much, I was hanging out, watching, reading the chat. Just hanging. I think I was making lunch too at the time, so it's kind of hard to type in the chat while you're doing. Let me grab something to wipe my big old brush off with, and then we'll try and get most of the paint out of there. And then we'll take it to the wash bucket. Oops. That way the water doesn't get full of paint so quickly. Okay. Big wash bucket. I have to find that other box of white paper towels, or paper towels, shop towels, as I like to say, shop towels. Sure like to go through a lot of these towels. You do these types of paintings, go through a lot of materials. I couldn't imagine a bigger studio. This is just me. I did want to mix up something else. Okay, come on, guys. 'Cause, 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 'c We got our other mixing pallets. I like to save these. Take out containers. They usually make for a good mixing pallets. Whew. Man, I'm stuffed from lunch. Okay, let me move this green out of the way so I don't accidentally spill it. We'll use that. Let's put this over here and cover it. The towel. That's awesome. So, guess I could hit it with some more water. Just to kind of get it to, whoops, stepping on my lids. So disorganized. This one's already kind of washed. I did I think it was a 3-foot by 4-foot canvas long time ago where I did this technique. And I would use different colors, mix different colors, and then slowly, so I would again rotate the canvas and then do paint drippings down the side, and so I kind of wove together the different colors through that process, and also did stuff like what you were doing, Melody. I don't know if you're still there, but I would add images in there and then do more pours, drips, and just kind of like bury the images in the drips and then do more on top of it. I still have that painting. I think I was calling it Matrix or Matrix, something like that. Not sure. I want to hit this with, I wonder if a yellow would be good, just pure yellow, cadmium light yellow. Actually, I have no, we already used this yellow. We have primary yellow. Actually, we can use this cadmium yellow deep hue, which is almost still yellow, but it's kind of bordering on orange a little bit, but it's still yellow. I think that would probably go great, especially since this already has a lot of yellow. This being a deeper yellow, I think it would show slightly, and it will definitely show on this. So let's get some paints on here. I won't mix as much as I did last time because I think that was with the green. That's a lot of green. So, I think that should be good enough. I mean, I could also use raw sienna. Kind of, well, let me add a little dash of raw sienna. Just to kind of make it a little deeper. Just a tiny amount. Tiniest amount. And then our trusty matte medium. kind of make it go a little further. Yes. Okay, and then some more water. Let's use the fresh water this time. It's a little cleaner. That one has some green. I don't want to tarnish the yellows. Alright, and then let's mix this. So probably kind of turn out to be like goldish color. Kind of goldish. Yeah, so as far as doing that kind of painting, I haven't tried to do that in a long time. I was just taking images from all over the place, the internet, magazines. Not sure if I was doing anything from life. Definitely copying a lot of images from magazines. And my earbud just gave out. Earbud gave out. Yep, I have two different earbuds. And they're both getting older. Not lasting as long as they once did. Whew. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I would use a lot of different colors. Eventually it would make the surface look uniform. All the colors next to it would just start to blend. It was kind of a random, definitely not like a Morris Lewis as I remember. It's not Lewis Morris, it's Morris Lewis. Pour drip paintings. Okay, I think this is a good consistency. Still a little bit more liquidy than could be too liquidy, but let's take it to the canvas. It's kind of like a mustardy look. I guess I'm going all the way across on this one. get as much of the paint out of the brush as I can. And then we'll wipe this down. So hopefully next week is my 3-day weekend. So painting in hopefully. But yeah, we can start working on the 30-second 2 masterpiece project in the meantime. Figure out the materials and then figure out this timing situation. 30 seconds. Who thought 30 seconds would be a great idea? It's a good challenge. Good challenge. Alright, that water is getting quite clean off my palette, so yeah, I like to try to keep these clean as I can for future use. Yeah, I could leave paint in them and just let it do whatever it wants to do when I go to mix. And I can always get more of these. Used to have a ton of them and they would sit around and I wasn't doing anything with them. They're getting used. And then we tossed them all out. And then now I start painting again out here. And I need it. Woo, 30 seconds, yeah. I have something. And I timed it out. And I'm either barely keeping it within 30 seconds or just past 30 seconds. So I gotta figure out if there's something I need to just kind of take out to give me a little bit more time. But the setup, I have to see if it works on a particular material, what I'm trying to do exactly, because it needs to flow pretty good, and if it doesn't flow pretty good, my timing's going to be off, and I won't be able to keep within the 30 seconds. Man, I'm surprised with Kurt's piece how that he was able to do that in 30 seconds, and I'm like doing my thing, and I'm why does it seem like it's not even, it feels like less than 30 seconds, like every time that, because I've been timing myself, every time the timer goes off I'm like, that's not 30 seconds, but according to the timer on the phone it's 30 seconds. That means I'm just doing way too much, and I need to cut back on some of it. But I do need to do the actual materials test and shoot it. I'm just wondering how many tries it's going to take me. Because I can definitely spend a whole day trying to figure out some lighting. And then the sound. More water. These always remind me of if you're like kind of looking through a dense wooded forest and just looking past all the lines into the background, which this will all change over the many layers. Hey Ralphie, good morning to you, Ralphie. How is it? How is the day in the Philippines right now? You guys having some good weather? Is it raining? Is it hot and humid? I don't know. I've never been to the Philippines. Could I point it out on a map? Maybe the general area. My mother's father is possibly, we're not sure because the family was not always being so forthcoming with information. So he's in the U.S. military, and he met my mom's mom on a military base. I don't know if it was in Japan. They hooked up, and then I don't know what happened after that. It's like the family doesn't talk about it. But he was not in the picture. He didn't have anything to do with raising my mom. Basically, I think my grandmother, my mom's mom, was kind of ostracized because of that. Japanese society is a little strange. But so my mom grew up without a father. She was pretty much raised by her grandmother until she was about 7, and then they moved from Japan to Hawaii. So I am part Filipino, but I have no connection to that side of the family at all. Oh wow, that's some sound you had there. Yeah, the neighbor's dog. Uh-oh. He's very rambunctious. Thanks for the likes, guys. What's going on with my quality in my stream? Is it choppy, guys? Is my actual stream choppy? It's funny how it always looks good on the camera that's filming, but you always have to have... Oh, you meant the fire truck, okay. Yeah, fire trucks, barking dogs. Yeah, we live on a... Jesus. The quality of the stream is just garbage. Yeah, you get a lot of those sounds in my stream. Streaming at night by the window, you get like all the insects. You get emergency vehicles if they drive by. The drone of the traffic from the interstate. Yeah, it's kind of pleasant. Growing up in the city, the sound goes in and out, and that's an interesting history of your mom. Yeah, there's quite a bit. There's probably stuff on my dad's side too. That's strange. But I don't know a whole lot about my dad's side, other than where my grandparents are from. I know my dad's father didn't grow up with his father. I don't know if they grew up with any parents because he had 3 older sisters, and his sisters took care of him when he was younger. But my dad's mom, she was a kind of a firecracker. I don't know if she was very religious when she was younger, but as a young kid growing up, when we would visit, she was very religious. The sound goes in and out, and that's interesting. Let me check. Sorry. 2 bars. Let's see if we can get this. Oh, who do we have here? Whoops. Yeah, it's probably my phone, my monitor. Is that Red Arch? Welcome, Red Arch. Thanks for joining us in the chat, saying hello. Hope you're having a great day. I'm just out in my garage / studio, working on these paintings, and the quality of the stream is just terrible. Sorry about that, guys. I just did a few layers of dripping paint down the face of these canvases, so I'm kind of giving it a little bit of time before I break out the sorry about that. Break out the old hair dryer. Yep. Use a lot of tools. I got my drill, I got my hair dryer. Let's go at it. I'm going to end up dropping my phone into the water. All right, guys, it's gonna get a little loud in here. Hey, Dundrum. Yep, layers and layers and layers. Lots of layers. This is like a cake. I'm making a paint cake. Another fun fact, I used to be a baker for a small co-op in Minneapolis. So, yeah, lots of layers. I like baking layers. Putting them layers together, making that big old cake. Amazing transformation, so cool. You have a record of all the different phases. Can you see through the paint all the way to the first layer? Here, let's see if I can show any of that. You should be able, well, I don't know. So you can see up here. the matte medium kind of gives it that almost ganache look, that glossy ganache. Yeah. Oops, I don't think I can go any closer than that. But the first layer is the blue and then the light blue on top of that, and you can see I scraped. I think I used a palette knife or something to just make little hash marks in the surface. And then the dark blue splatters happen somehow. There's a, this blue kind of swoosh. Don't know where that came from, but that was definitely on there before the splatters. I think what it is, okay, I think I had like a 3 or 4 inch paint roller, and I had paint on the end of it, and I used the end of the roller, and I made those marks, those swooping marks. And then this one, it's hard to see, but this kind of texture here, you can see there's a line here. There's paint, thick paint, probably acrylic, laid down first, and then I did spray paint on top of that. So you see like this kind of marigold, the white or cream, and then a lighter yellow, this lighter yellow. Oh no, those guys, hopefully that helped. Is it stuck again? Come on. It's back. Oh my God. Did you guys get to see that I did? Or said? That's sad. Great rest of your stream. Good BGCs. Got to go. All right, Melody, thank you for joining. Sorry, I was showing all that stuff, and I don't think the internet connection was allowing me to hold the phone and show off that stuff. I should have brought it to the phone. But thanks, Melody, for joining us. I appreciate it. Just getting to see. Hey, H Music Videos. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that we're back. Yeah, internet in the garage sucks. I have some extenders or boosters, but I don't think they're doing their job. They are not doing their job. But I appreciate you guys sticking it out. How you doing, H Music Videos? Oh my God, is it doing it again? Frack. Don't tell me it's acting up again. Come on. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you really kidding me? Okay, I thought it ended. It was telling me it ended. Glad to see you back. Have a great night. You too, Melody. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Is it going to be poopy if I don't have my Wi-Fi on? Jeez. Well, that's so awesome when your Wi-Fi doesn't, you pay for it and it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Sorry guys, lost all my viewers, I guess, because of my internet. Jesus. Well, thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. I know the stream's just blowing it. Not a very successful afternoon stream. Wonder if it's just because it's really busy too on the network. Well, at least you missed all the hair dryer noise. You know what I am going to do though real quick is add a layer of matte medium, because then I'm going to do some spray paint on top of this. Spray paint layer. Alright. Spray paint layers. This will hopefully seal this layer. Before I do the spray paint. Okay. Let me get this cleaned up. And we'll do the other one. Sorry, basketballer and gamer, and everybody else in my freaking stream. Little tribute to Bob Ross right there. Very gentle because some of this is not quite at the very ends of these drips. A lot thicker. Gotta be careful not to break them open. Don't break them open. Hey guys. Well, at least the stream looks like it's doing okay. Okay, and then hair dryer again. Sorry, guys. Great. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Some water. Okay. Thanks, guys, for hanging in with me. Okay. So, okay. Alright, I'm going to do another another acrylic layer. We're going to do something a little different. Okay, guys? We're going to try something a little different. Overall, excuse me. What do we have for yellow? Yellow. Ooh. We have the satin heirloom white. Satin heirloom white. I might have some yellow too somewhere. Unless we're all out of yellow. Oh, nope. We have sun yellow. Yay, sun yellow. Sun. Yellow. What do you guys think? Sun yellow, blue. We have deep blue gloss. This will turn this green and that green. Is that what we're gonna do? Or we'll keep the yellow on this side and the blue on this side. Let's keep with the original colors on the corresponding similar color painting. Alright guys, so I'm going to do an overall layer of our sunglass, or sun yellow, gloss sun yellow. So let's do that. Where I need my pink key. Pink key. Alright, we got our pink key. We got our gloss sun yellow. So this is Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch Ultra Cover Premium Latex Paint. Double cover is what it says. Double cover technology. Fast drying, indoor, outdoor, durability, ideal for wood, metal, and more. These are nice for doing murals. It holds up to weathering pretty good. And I think the colors do also. I think its light fastness is pretty good. But I'll have to go visit my maybe there's another one. They could have painted over it already, but I know one mural that I did on the side of a bakery in Minneapolis is still there, and I used these paints. And I think the colors have pulled up pretty good. It's been, I do that 2000 or 2019. I can't remember. Maybe pre-pandemic. All right, guys, let's do this. You're probably wondering, what the hell are you doing? Why are you covering all that up that you just did? You'll find out. You'll find out. Just soon enough. I'm going to do this fast though, so that it doesn't completely dry on me. See how well it works though. I've done this with the acrylic paint, not so much with the normal or the latex. So we'll find out how well this does. And it could, because of the spray paint layers, cause it to all come up anyways. We'll see. Get a good cover. You can already see some of the paint like not adhering to the surface because of the spray paint. But that's okay. We got that, and hold up, guys. Get rid of some of this excess paint. Get rid of the excess paint so I don't get so much paint in my water. Oh, looks like we're getting some issues with the internet. Alright guys. Now this is a technique Willem de Kooning would use in his paintings. He would use newspaper though. I have the luxury of this painter's paper. It's hard to find newspapers nowadays. Yeah, a lot of the paint, I should probably let it dry a little bit more. Just slightly. It's hard to get the timing just right. Just right. It seems they adhere better to the acrylic paint than the spray paint. And I hope we have one more of these. This one is, I hope I can reuse this one eventually. Lovely. Let me get my Now this is latex, so it's going to be a lot harder to please as far as adhesion and heat, because you know latex don't like heat. I think it's dry, but it still looks wet. This latex enamel usually dries pretty quickly. It's hard to say on this surface. Oh my god, are we still having issues? Fuck. God. Sorry for my French. Being such a wiener. Hey, welcome back, Ralphie. Not sure what's going on with my stream. If you can let me know if it's acting funny still or not, that would be great. If anybody can hear me and let me know if the stream is acting weird. Is it just today? Is it? It's like I'm on a roll and it doesn't want to be friendly. So I'm going to do the same thing with the blue one here on the right hand side. I have the Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch Ultra Cover Premium Latex Paint, double coverage, fast drying, indoor outdoor durability, ideal for wood, metal, and more. And it's a deep blue. I know I want to say they have 3 different blues that I can recall, and they might be a lighter blue than this. I think this is actually the blue that I want to use. Just tidied up my art supply cabinet for me to give away to new art materials. Nice. I always love new art materials. That's the problem though, is having the space for all the art materials. If I could get rid of a lot of this stuff in my garage, I definitely have a lot more room to maybe store stuff. But yeah, I need to go through all this stuff again. Oh, I see my plastic container with all my empty plastic containers that I can use for paint. And it's holding up a stack of other stuff. So good luck on trying to get to that, I guess, right? Alright, so we need to clean our brush. Let me not open that until our brush is clean. Sorry, guys. See this old feller. And I don't even feel like I'm that old. 52, that's not that old. See this here, this older fellow creaking and groaning. One of them is, and unfortunately, I saw that I have a lot of work in progress projects. One of them is the portrait of the Pope. I thought you were working on the Pope, Ralphie. How's that coming along? You not get much time to put into it? Is that the thing? I know life definitely takes up a lot of time. Now, if I was smart, I would cut some paper into shapes that I would press into the paint, but I don't want to do that. I just want to take random sheets that I have laying around here and press it into the paint. So whatever I have on hand, that is what I'm going to use. Actually, I have this tape. I can use this tape off of this box. Look at that. Nice piece of tape. Nice piece of tape with cardboard residue, paper residue on there. That can definitely act as something I can use. We'll keep that there. We do have more paper if I can get it detached. And some paper towels. So we have that sheet. We have this piece of tape. I just love random junk. Another sheet of paper. Actually, this one and this smaller piece. I could probably tear some of that paper also. A lot of paper, use paper towels. I can use paper towels. These were my stencils for spray paint. You know, I could possibly use this. I could use those. So let me get my blue. You guys ready? You guys ready? You all ready? You all ready for this? Let me pull my pants. Oh God, jeez, I keep falling out. Okay. We're gonna need this spot though, and we're gonna move these paintings so we don't get paint all over them. And our paper. Put our paper up here. Okay, guys. We gotta do this real fast because we don't want the latex to dry too quickly. Let's turn the fan off so it probably doesn't help. Put this on a little thick, a little thicker. I really like these latex enamels. I'm not sure if this is an enamel though. I swear I thought I saw somewhere that said it's an enamel, but it's a latex paint. It's a nicer latex paint compared to other latex paints out there. It's smoother, I want to say. Yeah, look at that blue color, it's just beautiful. It's almost like a Klein's blue. Okay, guys, so we got enough on here. Got enough on here. Get that back in the can. Any excess paint we don't want to waste. Cover that up. Get whatever we can out of the brush. And then put this in the water. Okay guys. And clean my hands off of any excess paint. What did you say? His face is done, but not his clothes. Oh, okay. Yeah, clothes gotta have a lot of folds and stuff, wrinkles and such. Okay, guys, so we're gonna use this tape first. See how well this works. Okay, we got that. Oops. Of course, it's gonna flop everywhere. I can also use that somewhere else. Okay, guys, hold on, guys, because we have some more pieces to go. Cat hair and that too. And oh, I like this shape. Oh, that part dried really quick, so that's okay. That's okay. You know, that's what happens. Okay, guys, we're gonna hit it with the hair dryer, so get ready for some noise. because it's a glossy, the gloss still makes it look wet. So I think we're good on that. We're going to hit it again with a layer of at medium. Definitely going to make the gloss look a little more matte, so more probably satiny looking. And then what time is it? 6:07. So we got a good maybe hour and a half. Thanks guys for the likes, I appreciate it. So that is my Decalcomania layer. Max Ernst, surrealist, was known to use that technique. I'm sure there are other artists who did, but he is probably the most well known within the art history. Okay, guys, let's get some. Oh, you know what we need to do is clean the brush first. We need a clean brush, and it's got a lot of blue in it. So you know what? We gotta get rid of this water. Okay, guys, whoops. I just stepped on the edge of my painting. Oh well. Oh well. Alright. So I think we're good on that. We got new water. Excess water out of there. Get excess water out. Okay. Not sure if I should. I think I might. I'm gonna hold off on the next layer on these, and then set up the next two to do layers on, so we can kind of keep these moving along together. The first two I started are definitely a little farther along as far as layers are concerned, but we can catch up here. We can definitely catch up. We're going to use this matte medium to kind of seal our current layer. Hopefully this helps. It will definitely flatten everything out, kind of unify the surface here, and hopefully help to keep that latex layer from peeling off at all. Now these layers are mostly pretty thin, so hopefully there's not too much cause for worry as far as the longevity of this artwork. Because who knows how long an artwork will last. Who knows what will happen to the artwork in the future. I think that one's ready to go too. The glossiness of the paint always is misleading as far as is it dry or is it wet. And usually with these latex, I keep wanting to call it latex enamels, is that they dry pretty quickly. Not instantaneously, but they'll dry fairly quickly. These went within a few minutes, depending on how thick the layers are. Now I have some oil sticks that I purchased over the years that I haven't used. They are not the best quality. One brand is Shiva. The other is Winsor & Newton, which I hear Winsor & Newton is not really good. The best ones are that I hear about are R&F. R&F. They're pretty spendy, but they're definitely a good quality oil paint stick. Now there's other stuff on the market that I've used, like Sakura has a marker. Well, they call it a marker, but it's kind of like almost like a paint stick, but it dries relatively quickly. Not sure, not instantaneously. I guess again it depends on how thick, and those can get kind of chunky a little bit, but yeah, they're made for graffiti artists. Well, I don't know about the Sakura brand, but brands like Markov, I think are, well, technically those are, I thought they were used for riding on trains by train workers. I think I would have to look into it. Don't hold me to that, but or it was a brand that was made to ride on trains, ride on iron and stuff like that. Okay, guys, so alright, we're gonna hit this with the hair dryer again just to kind of seal this, and then we'll take these off and put the other two, the last two, on here to add more layers. Okay, guys. Okay, whoops. Well, that worked out because I'm gonna need to unscrew these from the wall. Hey, what's going on, Emmett? Great work. Omizu's adult. Is that true? So this is gonna be sold as a diptych. I'm not sure about these ones. Looks tall as hell in this room, bro. 6'5". Sideways. 6'5" sideways. The camera adds, you know, as they say, it adds 10 pounds. Yeah, I don't know. I still look short, I feel like, in the camera. At 5'7" and 5'7"3/4, if that. That's what I was when I was younger. Oops. Probably 5'7" and 1/4. Lost like half an inch. Oops. So these, oh, you know what? I wanted to take some photos. Oh crap. Oh crap. Take some photos. take some photos first. Hit the lights on this side. That's okay. That's okay. It's just a document. Just a document back. And bonus for you guys, I'll even give you a look-see. Give you a look-see. Oh, you know what? Last time I did that, it screwed up my stream. So here we go. There you go. That's as close as you're gonna get. What's going on here? What's going on? Well, I don't have a... Come on. Let's see. What is Emmett saying in Discord? P.S. I've been experimenting with YouTube ads and they work really well for gaining viewers or subs. Oh, okay. You'd have to elaborate on that. But ads, huh? Well, I know you're at a point where you can do ads. Is that what you mean? I don't think I can do ads on my streams at this time, which is good for you all. You don't have to worry about ads. You know what though? I was watching one of my earlier streams as a VOD, and it was playing ads every so often. Not too often, but yeah. And I was surprised because I am not monetized, but if YouTube needs to make money because of, whoops, because of them having to store all my videos, that's fine. So here we go. Get a little close-up detail of some of this. I'll try not to bump this, but yeah. So that blue is the last layer. You can see my drips in there. Oh, the mosquitoes are coming out now. Here's the yellow. See, there's some interesting textures and marks in there. I like the yellow one. The blue's good, but I like the yellow one. But again, there's more to come. Sorry again for the shaky camera work. I got a cheapo tripod. Let me just zoom back out. Alright, now we're going to switch up to the other two panels. We'll see how much we can get down on this. Since it's almost 6:30, so I'm thinking another hour at the most. Another hour at the most. Or whenever my wife texts me to get dinner started. And I'll give this one time, at least a day, to cure or set a little bit more. You guys go. Ah, it's too dark. Anyway, sorry. But we're getting some textures on these. Oh, did I not have this whole time? I didn't have the screws on there. Okay. All right. Can't wait. We'll get back on these ones. Do like some spray paint layers, some more Decalcomania. Okay, so this one here. This one has why do I always forget the word? Not translucent. Fluorescent colors in it. Use the screw drill. As you can see, all day, not quite all day out here, but where did the other screws go? Are you serious? How about the drips going up? Drips go up. Yeah, drips always go up, right? Not sure where my other screws went though. They should just be over here somewhere. But I don't see them. Don't see them. Mosquitoes, go away. Mosquitoes, go away. We need some, did I put them over here somewhere? Yep, I was sitting on them. Sitting on the screws, that's always fun. Thanks again, guys, for all the likes. We have 5 likes today. 5 likes. Alright guys, switch this out for the hair dryer. Honestly, I think Emmett, I think you're taller than me, Emmett. You look like you're 6'11". What's that one Chinese basketball player? Yao Ming or something? Okay. Okay, guys. So we have this green. What do you guys think of this green? Actually, you know what? I'm going to lighten this green up. And I'm going to put it on this here. So, I want a white. Oh, and we need our brush. Okay. Definitely need a brush. We have our white. We have our brush. We can add a little white to this. Let's see how it helps this. Okay. Come on, white. You only need a little bit of you. There we go. A little bit of white. Okay, guys. Let's see how. We might have to add a little more yellow. Yep, we want a little bit more yellow. A little bit more yellow. A little bit. That's not a little bit more yellow. That's quite a bit of yellow. That's quite a bit of yellow. Okay, you know what I'm going to do here? We're going to do this side with drips. Drip on this side. Drip on this side and the other side. Kind of a fun green. Like a Kermit green. Kermit. Okay. Wipe this off. The left one is the Christmas one. The right one is springtime, or summer, midsummer. The midsummer's night green. Okay, wipe out the container. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Manila. Oh, I feel like going to Manila. Reminds me about those street art in Manila, and I remember visiting as a kid. I bet there's some pretty cool street art in Manila. I know graffiti artists / street artists get around, and even local artists, not just traveling ones. Okay. Make sure our brush stays clean. I want to end up with an expensive piece of crap, a stick. If you don't clean your brushes, spend all that money on your brush and you ruin it after a day. Like some people. Some people. Just kidding. You guys do whatever the hell you want with your brushes. I don't give a. It's not my life. It's not my money. It's not my brushes. I'll just make fun of y'all. Paint with. You might as well just paint with a stick if you're gonna not clean your brushes. Let them dry up all hard as a rock. Y'all need to take better care of your brushes. Yeah. I only use paint brushes to blend the solvent with my color pencils. Oh, blend. Oh, okay. Use solvent or water? Do you have like watercolor pencils, or do you just use solvent? I mean, brushes are to be used, so. Thing is the difference between a cheap brush and not caring, and an expensive brush and not caring. Especially when I'm working on still life drawings. Well, that's pretty cool. You use you use a brush and solvent. I don't know why I did that, but I needed that paint was real thick, but also it was real thick, but it was also kind of wet. So I kind of want this to dry a little bit before I do anything like remove paint. I did buy a set of watercolor pencils, but I haven't used them yet. Yeah, my wife, I think, bought me a set. So I think my wife did. Something, I think, on Amazon, and I haven't used them yet either. It's tough because I don't really do a whole lot of drawing other than on my iPad anymore. I don't really do. If I do, it's like a little simple sketch or a pen, ink and pen thing. But I don't really use pencils much anymore. Not that I am opposed to it. I just don't make the time, I guess you can say. I don't make the time to do it. But I definitely prefer it over drawing on my iPad. I don't know, there's something about drawing traditionally, in a traditional sense, versus digital. Not that one is better than the other, it's just something, it's different. But I should give them a try. And I don't really do much watercolor, so it'd be interesting to try to use that medium and play with the watercolor aspect of it. Okay, I need to hit this with the hair dryer on the left side so I can get some of this paint off of the hair. Oh! Oh, I thought it was the water. Oh man, I thought it was the water for a second. Oops. Alright guys, so we're gonna need that in a second. But okay, let's save some of this. If I can find my little scrapey scraper thing. Guess we'll use this wooden stick. Tongue depressor. Come on. Got paint off of there. Okay, come on. However, a fellow artist of mine told me about learning first before blending watercolor pencils. Ah, interesting. Thanks for the tip. Hey, all right, we got some scrapage going on. Okay. I'll keep these clean so that just in case I want to reuse it, I have something. We want to be looking for more cardboard. We got some right there. Okay. Alright, so next is wiping away any paint. blip, bloop, blip, blip, bloop, blip, 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 blip. Okay. Okay. We're gonna have to get some more paper towels here. Shop towels. All right, guys. Give me a moment. At 7 o'clock, I'm gonna run. Go use the bathroom real quick because I've been holding a piss for a while now. Okay, guys, we're back. And I found my 4-inch brush. I thought I had one wider than this, but yes. Need to get 2 4-inch brushes and tape them together. I'm gonna have an 8-inch wide brush. That would be awesome. 8-inch wide brush. Whoops, oh, crap. Oh man, great. You can see compared to this one, it's twice as big. I have one that's like, yeah, it's about the same size. Just a little bit wider. Or this one, which is 3-inch. Could have used the 3-inch brush, but I wanted the big dog, 4-inch. Good old 4-inch brush. Pain in the butt to clean, but you get some nice brush strokes. Don't be mad at me, because I got this big old brush. Don't be mad. Okay. I am going to flip the paintings again, guys. And then we'll go for more layers. Let's see how far we can get tonight. It's gonna get dark pretty soon right outside. The sun's definitely already gone down. So it's getting twilight time. Especially with it being overcast. Okay. I'm just kidding. You know I'm just kidding, guys. Teasing you about brush size. I mean, as everybody knows, I use some tiny brushes, so people are probably surprised if you've watched my channel at all. You're probably surprised that I have this size brush. And even use it. Okay, guys. I think we're good. And okay, we have burnt sienna. I kind of want to use the burnt sienna. Actually, it should be okay on both of these. Kind of in reddish orange range, so I think that would be good for either of these. So we're going to do that. I do have this green though. I don't want to mix it with this because it'll lighten this up and neutralize it. But you know what? Do we care? We need to use this paint. Let's see. Alright, you know what? Maybe a tad. Ooh, carbon black. Just a tad of our burnt umber. Oops, get my finger in the paint. Just to do a little bit more darkness to it. Yeah, that green is definitely going to neutralize that sienna. But we'll use it. I want it to be a little thinner, and oh, you know what? I'm not going to use the big brush, so not yet. I mean, I guess I could. Guess I didn't neutralize it that much. Okay, where is... That's the clean water. This is the dirty water. Interesting. That's very curious. on. Just got back from shopping. Nice. What did you, what were you shopping for? Art stuff? Art supplies? Grocery shopping? Always need groceries. Okay. I'm thinking of adding some orange. What do you think, guys? We got this cadmium orange hue. And then let's use that. We're going to go with that, okay? We're going to go with that. I think that orange will help that brown. It was the Blick brand. I wonder. Actually, you know what? I think I did pick up a few tubes from Michael's one time because I needed those colors because they didn't have them when I bought the Blick brand. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate it. Hope y'all are having a great day or evening. Okay. Oh. Just a tad bit of water. Mix up our orange. So I don't really use Liquitex Basics much. The texture seems a little weird, but we'll see how that works after it's fully mixed in with our medium, which is also Liquitex, so hopefully they work well together because they're same brand. Has a weird, kind of weird consistency to it, but it's what we got and it's what we're going to use. All right, a little bit more water. Kind of getting a little Halloweenish on you guys. Huh? Okay, guys, this might be the last thing I do tonight. So, we'll just get this cleaned up. And we'll let nature do its thing. And it can dry this. So the Blick, I like the Blick brand. The vehicle is, you mix it down with the medium and a little water. It's, the pigments are a lot smoother. Whereas the Liquitex Basics got like a weird vehicle, acrylic vehicle. And they like clumps. It's like clumpy. Maybe I didn't get a good mix with it fully incorporated with one another, but it's kind of weird. Here's our fresh water to clean this brush fully. Get any it's like somebody threw up. I love it. It's like somebody threw up. Ooh, plus my back is killing me a little, well, starting to feel it a little more. From all the getting up and down, sitting, standing. I need some better shoes. These are terrible. These were my old work shoes when I worked at Whole Foods. And they were supposed to be non-slip. They should be non-slip, but they fell apart so quickly. The heels on these, just no good. Like the backside said. Tommy, not there in my live stream. You guys suck. Go away. Go away. God dang, get the hell off my phone. Sorry guys. Alright, well, yeah, I gotta get ready to work on dinner for the wife and I. so I don't want to get started too late. She's off at 8, so it's 7:30. If I can get started, we can probably eat at 9:30 before 10. Gonna make some curry, I guess. I think some curry. All right, guys. Let me figure out what I'm taking inside with me, and then we'll sign off. We'll sign off. I need my plug. Sorry. And we'll need this. I need my glasses because I'm gonna have to switch my glasses. I need my iPad. I'll take this battery in to charge. Fan is off. I forgot the fan is off. That's why I was getting a little hot in here. Alright, guys. Come on, iPad. Keep it. Battery. Alright, H Music Videos. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a good night or day or morning. So, yes, we'll give you a little sneak peek before I sign off. Sneakage, the peekage. You see this wet paint just scooped on there? Yeah. That's like Halloween. Orange and brown and green. This one, definitely. See how the paint, the orange, oops. Orange is kind of reacting strangely with the brown or the sienna or the umber sienna and that green mix. What I'm gonna do is, there's air bubbles in there. You gotta get those air bubbles out. Sorry guys. We gotta get those air bubbles out. It's gonna get a little loud. Let me put you back. So you're not hearing that mess. Come on, you guys. Come on. All right. There we go. Let me just get those air bubbles real quick. Yeah, that helped get those air bubbles out of there. Dang glare. Yep, no more air bubbles. It's like somebody took a doo-doo on the side of my painting. It'll be nice when that dries. Do more layers, and then I'll end up sanding again the surfaces and building up the layers again a second time. Yeah, it'll be fun to see what comes through after the sanding. And since this is pretty thick. That might hold up to the sanding. So we'll get some stuff. This one's not as thick, but there's still some thickness to the brown. The orange is a little thinner. Yeah, that one's gonna be fun. Yeah, when this one gets sanded too. But yeah, thanks again, guys, for joining me. I gotta get going to do dinner. I appreciate you all joining. H Music Video 1, Laura Des Art, Ralphie Draws. Check out Laura, check out Ralphie. Not sure if Laura, I know you're on Instagram, I think. Ralphie is on here on YouTube. Huzzah Creative, check out Huzzah on his channel. He's starting to paint again. I know he had gone through a process of moving recently. So basketballer and gamer, thank you. Melody Provenzano, check out Melody's channel. She's also a great painter. Wonderful stuff. And Dondrell Lee Artistry, definitely check out Dondrell Lee's content. He's another great abstract, I want to say abstract / figurative artist, but you tell me. Red Art, not sure if your first time to the channel, so I'll have to check you out. And Dave from CRPG Dungeons and Dragons Night. If you like CRPGs at all, especially old school ones, go check out Dave on his YouTube channel or his Twitch channel, where he does his live streams of those games he posts to YouTube at CRPG D&D Night. Thank you, Jason McElwee and Abram Mem7 for the stopping by and saying hello in chat today. Geez, this was a long stream, and I am long-winded at this goodbye. All right, guys, thanks for joining. I'll catch you next time. Probably a Sunday stream. If not Sunday, it'll be Monday for sure. And I hope you all have a good day or evening wherever you're at in the world. And until next time, happy painting or art making. And bye for now.